I said, right now we're halfway between Denver and St.Elmo, and I'm on the side of the road somewhere, and this is going to be my my bed for the night, because I'm going to find about 5 or 6 hours worth of sleep, and then hit the road in the morning and actually see what the landscape looks like around me, because it's been nothing but pitch black. But the greatest thing is about this, and I know the stars, you can't see them that well back home, but even out here on the side of the road, once all the lights are off, the stars are just glistening all over the sky. And there's still some off in the distance street lights and stuff like that, so I know when I get to the national parks later on, or way out away from all this, that the skies are going to light up even more. So I can't wait to take you guys along, and that's just part of the blessing of being able to do all this. And here's to a good night's sleep, and seeing you in the morning. So just one of the many reasons why I love coming out to the west is just not only the mountainous terrain, but it's, you come to these spots like this where it's just open, and I mean wide open spaces. And literally, I'm not even sure how many miles that is out there, but this is what it's all about. Right out here in the wide open spaces, fresh air. I mean, how can you go wrong? So I'm now on the road to St.Elmo and the ghost town. This ghost town I've been waiting to see, and is one of the main highlights that I was planning on my trip. This ghost town was founded in 1880, and it lies in the heart of the Sawatch mountain range, which is right back in there. So this 2-lane road will take me back into those mountains, and we'll get to see that ghost town and really get a sense of what it would have been like being back in that era in the 1800s, late 1800s. And the gold rush was coming through Colorado, and people were coming through making settlements and just trying to make a family and find their riches. And so to actually see something authentic like this ghost town, to see how it would have been to be in their shoes, so to speak, is something that's going to really captivate me, and hopefully you at home as well. Made it to the ghost town yet. This is along the side of the road called the Cascade Falls, right here along that little 2-lane, which actually became a 1-lane road eventually. But it's rolling through the mountains here. Man, it is just incredible back here. You think maybe if you see like one waterfall or one cascade like this, you see them all, it never gets old. Not to me, and hopefully not to you, because otherwise, why would you keep doing this? Right. This is just amazing what it looks like out here. Finally here in St.Elmo in the ghost town, and it is exactly that. It's just, I mean, there are people here that are, clearly coming to check it out, but definitely a place place that's been touched by many, many years. Long forgotten from the early settlers, but it's being preserved, and well, it should, because it's places like these that really remind us of how it used to be for cell phones and computers, and what these guys really had to do to make things work, you know? I mean, the shots that I'm getting so far, I mean, it's inspiring me in different ways than you would with like landscapes, because it's just the simple, weathered, rustic, aged look of all the materials that were used, and they're still original to the town itself, which is just amazing over all these years. But what I really find fascinating is just the colors from the wood as it weathers, as it, you know, there's oxidation going on, you know, different reactions where metals turn different colors, and then the wood just starts to rot, and it makes orangish, greenish colors, and very, very photogenic. And I'll show you one right here. It's just, I love how the greens on this door, and then there's like a warm orangish color, and then the doorknobs, the original doorknobs, look how the detail is still in there. It has like a marble-ish swirl to it. No one's been in these buildings for many, many years. Still stocked full of old equipment, cobwebs and tattered draperies have overran the place. And I spent several minutes photographing this particular area, not just because of the mountains in the background. The way the metal has changed its color to maybe like a dark purplish maroon color. The flowers, I mean, this is just like a very nostalgic little corner. So just a few of the stories and old photos that are still displayed here to show kind of some of the things that were, you know, going on in this quaint little town back in the day. One specific story that is kind of alarming in a way, but this building right here, apparently when the cleaning crew was going through some of the stuff, and it's actually behind this building, but they discover explosives, not out of the ordinary, considering it was a mining town, and I'm sure they would use explosives quite often to do what they needed to do. And luckily no one was hurt, but this goes to show you, you know, even when some of these things are left behind and well preserved, and you know, there's still some surprises that can be uncovered when people come out here to, you know, clean it up. And oh, and I found a mining cart, which appears to be over here. Can't really get to it because of the fenced in area, but if you look over there, it also has that patina look to it after it oxidized over the years. You know, it just gives you an idea of all the work that was going on. Let's not forget the stunning beauty of the mountains, the Saywatch Mountains, I believe it's pronounced. And I hope you've enjoyed this walk through St.Elmo. And signing off, as you can see, it is quite traveled. And come out here for the historic side of things. And just maybe you'll get captivated by the surroundings as well. So I've enjoyed doing this episode for you. St.Elmo, again, beautiful place, well worth it.
chipmunks.